Have you ever apologized before you even knew whether you've done anything wrong? Or replayed a conversation for hours, looking for the mistake you must have made? That's what shame does. It convinces you that if something feels true, it must be true, right? But feelings aren't always facts, especially when they've been shaped by years of conditioning. In our last insight, we discovered that survival patterns can become our identity. Today, we're going one layer deeper because underneath many survival patterns, you will find shame, not healthy guilt, not accountability, conditioned shame. And that's the important difference. Shame and guilt are not the same. Healthy guilt says, I made a mistake. Shame says, I am the mistake. One focuses on behavior, the other attacks the identity. And that's why shame feels so heavy. Nobody is born believing that they are too much or not enough. Those beliefs are learned when a child repeatedly receives blame, criticism, mockery, emotional invalidation. Their brain starts searching for an explanation as to why. Children rarely conclude that the adults around me are struggling. Instead, they decide it must be me. And that belief can follow them into adulthood. That's why shame feels so convincing. But here's the tricky part: shame doesn't arrive as a thought, it arrives as certainty. And that's why you don't question it, you believe it. Your nervous system has rehearsed that story so many times, it feels like truth. But repetition doesn't create truth, it creates familiarity. Healing isn't arguing with shame, it's becoming curious about it. The next time shame appears, pause for a second. And instead of asking, what's wrong with me? Ask, who taught me to believe this about myself? That question interrupts the pattern, and that's where freedom begins. You don't have to believe every story shame tells you. Some stories were inherited, some were conditioned, and some were never ever yours to carry. If this insight resonated with you, join me in my Foundation Insight number 5, where we'll explore the identity trap and what happens when you become the role you had to play to survive.